really don't smoke no more, y'all. I just like the smell. going on? What's going on, everybody? You know, we had a saying that when I was a young man, I did young man things. When I was a child, I did childish things. When I became a man, regardless of what age it was, I put away childish things. I noticed some of you still parlaying in that, but listen to me. I don't tolerate nor play in that field. I don't give a fuck. It is not entertaining. If you have a hard time accepting that, and I have to tell you face to face, then I will tell you. You will respect that ground, and you will walk in that fashion, or you can walk elsewhere. It doesn't matter who you think you are in this world. When you become a fucking man, you put childish things away. I laugh at a lot of things I really don't give a fuck about. I laugh because it accommodates you and your ignorance. And when I stop laughing, some of you don't realize that you never had control over the laughter in the first fucking place. I am attempting to get you to move beyond the scope of the paradigm of the lie you live. Some of you are going to be self-intimidating because of your ignorance. Or you have a hard time being complicit in having an understanding of the paradigm to which I'm attempting to get you to go into. Once, twice, you know the thrice times, right? Shame on you. I'm not going to go through all the ham hock shit. Sometimes you have to smile and laugh to make a motherfucker comfortable to walk them into another position. Listen to me. Without saying names or nothing, I don't give a fuck about no platform or what the fuck they're doing. I tell you to let you know honestly what is happening. When I was sick, do you know what kind of sickness it was? Though I could have changed it overnight. It was one that shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have shook somebody's hand. I shouldn't have partaken in certain food. And I knew it. And I says, wait, let me walk on the wild side and let me see what comes of it. And exactly what I thought came of it. Now, until you start walking in that Ephesians, then when you start walking in that parameter, then you come and we can have a fucking conversation. Until then, I put childish things away a long fucking time ago. I am not entertained by the majority of shit I see. Some people are having a hard time because in every dynamic of reading that they institutionalize themselves with, because that means sometimes you change the vehicle you travel as far as the institutionalization until you free yourself completely of it. So some people are still institutionalized by religion, right? Religion could be a number of things. It's all cult. It doesn't matter how you want to look at it. Religion is a cult dichotomy. It has nothing to do with reality, but the reality of truth that has been perverted. Now, until you can free yourself from religion, you're never going to free yourself, no matter what information you come across of, no matter how many fucking, even if you find the one single book that the enemy thought they hid, it doesn't matter. If you still hold on to religion, you still hold on to a cult mentality. Therefore, you're still submersive to the institutionalization of that darkness. We call it Jannah. So until you free yourself from that, I watched your brother mine last night, Camille, did an excellent live. See, I hype everybody up. I don't have to hype up Drop. Because I remember when I was talking, Drop didn't even exist. Then somebody came along and says, read all that shit you were saying. Well, I says, first of all, they got that off of Lex Will. I used to sit there and go against Lex Will because of his religious dichotomy and challenge him on those physiologies. And even though he was finding good sources of information that I had read 20 years prior to that, it was still important to fucking challenge him. So if you're going to sit there and you don't know the truth of anything, because some of you know me on Facebook when I was saying, man, Lex Will's got to get it correct. And I used to hit him up message. He didn't cuss me out because I love what he was doing. So until you motherfuckers realize the consortium and the grapevine, how shit work, I don't want to hear about Larry this, and I don't want to hear about fucking this one and Dr. Fick, and I don't want to hear about none of that shit. There's millions of motherfuckers who was telling you who you was from the fucking 40s and 50s, but because you abide by the media, you abide by music, you abide by the people that subjugate you and the false senses of fake teachers and everything else, you sit there in your ignorance and you have a hard time understanding the individual you're dealing with. As if you fucking know me. And every time I tell you, you feel some kind of way. I know some of you get like this. I don't give a fuck. You don't know me. You're not taking the chance to get to know your fucking self. The moment you get to know yourself, then you'll fucking know me. I don't afford nobody nothing. Don't worry, I'm not going to say that dumb shit. See, those are people with egos. I afford you the time and no. I don't even think that, stupid. You need to get to know who you are and what you're really capable of and stop denying what you're capable of. And don't start thinking Spider-Man with spider senses and Superman with super cape and all that other goofy shit. Free your mind and your ass will follow. Stop. That right there, they put out there because they knew the significance, power, and control it would have over your mind when you start walking in your truth. They knew the first thing you would go through was some goofy-ass nigga that died of cancer talking about Wakanda forever. Your mom would go there to resource or recess some information. Stop. The information is without that clottery to which they stole, whether it be the 300 and everything. Do not let your mind can eradicate that. You don't have to compartmentalize it. You can dismiss it and look totally and solely at you and make yourself that compadre, that comrade. You can lift yourself up beyond the scope of anything that you can fucking imagine. They can send a jack motherfucker on all kind of gear and you can snap into effect and tear that motherfucker as if he was a wet piece of paper that you rolled up for your spitball competition and your little paper. Well, we used to have paper straws when I was growing up, but your straws. See, we even had paper straws and then with the plastic because they knew that it would absorb through your fucking lips. Look at that. I got a few things I said I was going to bring forth. So y'all know about, I decided to make a platform because we have still a lot of dumb niggers who work for the FBI and this, that, and other. I know everybody's seen that little whatchamacallit from 3 years ago, I guess in Florida or Texas, with the little African with red shirt FBI guy and the dumb racist cops with the dumbass sergeant. That's the problem with most of the streets right now, sitting there going to arrest this guy until they saw his ID, so they had to free him. He was FBI, regardless of what motherfuckers say and downplay. Okay, and his team right there, and they were calling them the dumbest motherfuckers. But you saw the combativeness of the sergeant, as if that means something, because he's dumb, don't know the law in the first fucking place. I told you, police departments are independent. That means they're their own revenue makers. There's not about the law or nothing. That's why the goddamn, see, y'all don't study this shit. Right now, we're dealing with Bruin and all the other shit. First of all, it shouldn't be happening in the first place because it shows the corruptness, the infiltration. What I've been reading to you about William Cooper and the fact that most people are very ignorant to who you are, which can placate all this shit. Okay? But the Supreme Court already let motherfuckers know they're not there to serve and protect. You are your own protection, but because you have these manifestations, you don't want to listen. It's still about the right and the left, but you got a lot of pale skins think they got a mouth, Cabbage Patch babies, all right, chemically down. Listen, oh, it's all together, come together. Shut the fuck up because you got sexually pleased. Don't have nothing to do with the truth when most of y'all the racist motherfuckers, most racist motherfuckers running around, you liberals. Conservatives don't give one what they just want to be left alone, most of them, but neither one of those parties know the truth. Right now, they're hyping Trump up to be the motherfucking savior, if not the vernacular of something else. You saw Pence, how he betrayed him, but it was all part of an act. But motherfuckers don't want to hear this. So again, who the fuck are you? Don't come in with I'm the Indian and the Hebrew and the all that shit. God damn it, we're everything, actually. You just need to know who you truly fucking are. Beyond the scope of all that shit that people are having a hard time bringing the fuck together. History is a lie. We know this. So what is the problem that makes it so hard to understand the simple concept of truth? Whenever I see a Chinese, I actually ask them, what happened to your melanin? And same for the Japanese and Korean. I have always asked that. And always got a sublime, ignorant ass response. Aokai. Whatever the fuck. The fucking yellow Chinese who supplied the arms to the Black Panther parties. Not all of them, but quite a bit. He was an FBI informant, 1966 to 1977. How about the thousands of niggas? From 18 to fucking 30. They only show you 2 when there was actually 10 on YouTube you can go to. And if you circumvent RedTube and any of them other things, if you ain't no fucking sex motherfucker, Reddit, you could pull up a whole bunch of them who have made confessions. And the Egyptian and Hindu, if the Egyptian and Hindu were truly of ancient, then why is it that they have forgotten who we are? I'm asking you this, Hindu motherfuckers and Egyptians. Muammar Gaddafi stepped on the branch and said what he said what needed to be said, and they got rid of his with some goofy ass knuckleheads who probably sitting there going, if they ain't dead already, what the fuck did I do? I sprang to you about motherfucking communism, what they did for those who in ignorance helped the party out. They lined them up behind the gulag and shot them. Or sent them off to the gulag, excuse me. You think I'm lying? Go and read some of the books of those who survived, you stupid motherfuckers. The Khmer Rouge too. Some of those teenagers and kids who are out there murdering their own family members because they were part of this and that, and they worked with the French, and y'all need to know that was done on purpose so they would lash out. And the people who put them up to the task were behind the fucking population control as well. How about the fact of family ignorance and fear for a false sense of safety? How about the betrayal that is steeped in the fact of family ignorance to create it and fear for a false sense of safety, as if by betraying their history and everything else, it's going to be an economy of truth that's going to benefit them. And if it is false, the safety, when they aren't, they're raising Cain and telling the truth. That when they aren't, they're raising Cain and telling the truth. That's the reversal. People in the deathbed, I gotta admit to this, I feel bad. All of a sudden the real feeling, what's always been there, you just ignored it. You know how it is when we're youthful. We think we're invincible. No, the invincible is the part that you don't feed. The physical ain't shit. Now, you can make it impenetrable and all that. It's not necessary. It's unnecessary. Just let it go away. Whatever happens to it, it's all right. How about the thousands of pale and melanated people on earth who have told you your truth and even to this day continue to, but you choose not to hear them, I being one. Out of a plethora, millions. And he would rather sit there and argue, put up memes, and evidence you saying something, when all you're doing is hollering in the darkness, when you could be in the grass field in the light, and you don't have to holler at no fucking body. I was watching this thing yesterday evening before I fell asleep with this young English man who had a YouTube channel, and he was doing pretty crazy shit. Got a job, but the premises was based on getting jobs to do things. But somebody befriended him, so they started doing things together. But the person that befriended him with another friend only befriended him because they wanted to do a live snuff film of him on YouTube Live in England, in UK. Do you understand that not everybody in your corner, no matter what you smiling, it's that. See, I read people and I know things, and some people, ignorance, actually believe otherwise. If they were smart, they would just fucking run. I'm getting tired of saying that. See, y'all need something to happen to see something. Y'all won't see shit. The individual or individuals will know right offhand what you want. Y'all think it's a big game, don't you? Project Bluebeam, but you don't want to believe in that. High jump, all of it. But you have no idea beyond the scope of what your little mind and tiny little ass can think. The only black spot is your emptiness where your soul should be, and well hidden by the fear of cowardice, which is your trait. Is that thing in you what you consider a truth? Oh, I write shit like this all the time. No, what I see is a bunch of fucking unacknowledgeable cowards. I'm going to smack you up in the morning and I'm going to read to you and bring you to the light one way or the other. But you have to formulate your own. Look, the creator, when he created you, right? Not to get off of the topic, created you with a sound foundation. Why must you walk on wobbly ground? Because the trees of giant have been removed, so therefore the soil is uneven and easy to manipulate with machinery. When you are the fucking roots. No. You can walk in the Hava, or you can stay in the Jannah. I would advise you to steer as fucking far from the Jannah as you possibly can. Or don't fucking believe me. Either way, it matters not to me one way or the other. I'm just trying to make the ground a little fairer, seeing how it's went a little in the opposite direction. little too far in the opposite direction. It's not good. So some of you and your thoughts can play the fucking game and end up looking like pastrami hanging in a fucking tree, or you can get your shit together and that'll be the last thing you fucking remember, and it will be the only remembrance you will have. No comeback, no to the this and no to the that. The last fucking ride. Just wanted to come on and rock that out for this morning, and then later on we're gonna get into some good reading, because boy do I got some stuff for you. But obviously we're gonna William Cooper and The Navigator, the next book. Oh, I enjoy this next book by the daughter. Oh, it touches me. The gods of Eden and Anunnaki, blah blah blah. As far as conspirators and everything else, we're gonna stay on that track. Did y'all figure out the other word for Anunnaki? Did DJ come in? He might have a few he want to throw up. Did anybody figure out another word for Anunnaki? We actually cleared it reading in another book which I put away based upon the giants. And then when we get into Enlil, Anu, blah 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 blah. Because you got people running around naming themselves after Anu, as if saying, not knowing that they're saying that they're otherworldly. Not. I don't think they really get it. From another piece of land. It's as if they know the direction to which they came from. So pay them no mind. Because they're just using a word with a fictional knowledge, steeped and based on nothing. They don't know why they put it there. No, I'm not saying to be disrespectful to them, no. Whether it be Anu, Thunder, or whomever. They believe they know why they have Anu there, and it is not appropriate to be utilized. If they really knew, they would change. But you know, people have to have a little bit of a pizzazz, you know. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here for a few hours. I gotta get some things together. I'll be running this bad boy today. Hard sights, no red dots. West Side, Trauma, Rondo, my beloveds. I ordered 2 different shot speed, signals. They'll be here between the 9th and the 12th. I think I'm supposed to receive a couple of books today. I think the big box I was supposed to receive, they broke it up, or maybe it got broke up and they've been quickly, that's why it's taking so long packaging them separately to send them off. That's why I've been receiving them like 2 here and 3 there, instead of the big box with a whole bunch of books like I thought I was going to get, as per se in the GML messenger. So with that being said, you can still donate. I know it's gonna be hard. I don't expect nobody donating nothing right off the bat, because I know y'all just like, oh, there he goes, he's begging. Like I need to beg from you motherfuckers when I probably got 10 to 20 times more than you'll ever have. And I could get more than that if I wanted to without reaching out to the daughter. I'm saying I know how to make a bag quick. On the reservation, when this fake ass government wanted to play with my funds, my fiat, I went out in 45 minutes, and some saw me on live and make $345 to $445 in 30 something minutes selling sandwiches. Not even the marination and the chefing for certain ceremonies, using certain, how they do it, quiches and stuff like that, which were anywhere from $75 to $200 platters alone. So please, motherfuckers, don't get it twisted. And then water purification. That alone, I can make a jig of $275 just if I want to. That's daily. That's a drop in the fucking bucket. That's talking about one individual, not several or 10. So help with the fucking books and stop being fucking inconsiderate. No, I'm not how to curse you. I don't have to reach out and make babies and everybody start dying. Like I had to touch certain family members because of their ignorance, and other because they kept crossing the line. What I'm saying is, involve yourself in something other than the little fictional world you live in. All right, I wonder how many of y'all gave to Umar Johnson's fake ass school, or the Hemok Zelop $75 for his fake ass change your status when I showed a video. And it's very simple, especially if you're living in the East and down South. God damn, you people got it the easiest to change your status. Fucking unbelievable. Anyway, see you guys later. It's number love. I'll shout out a few names and get the fuck off here. Rondo, beloved. Oh, what's going on, Ray? What's going on, beloved? Mikey Hill, Herbo, Benji, Snoo, my calming factor right there. Y'all know that. I'm trying. Right. Scott, what's going on, beloved? Yes, sir. But YouTube, you messing around. Cut me out right when Red was about to speak. What? That's messed up. Share this and we was my code. Free your mind. That's a back one. That's back in the day too, boo. You know that. You already know, girl. For sure. Alicia, what's going on? Grand elevations, beloved. It's wonderful, magnificent. I love seeing that. Anyway, this is for the non-believers, man. We don't want nobody to believe in us. We need people to believe in themselves. But be careful of the games you play, because there's many people out here who are very, very fucking sick. And if you are one, let me know. Maybe I can do something for you. I'm just saying, don't be fucking scared and don't play either. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I will see you on roughly 3 hours. 12:30, 1 o'clock. Because I will be going to the post office to check, make sure any of the books come in. All right. It just says I'm supposed to be getting them, and the updates aren't coming to the SMS, so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't even care. Just go and check. It's good seeing y'all this morning. Okay? Something to think about. Be mindful and be careful of the field you play in. Make your own field. And then those who are also making their fields, those fields become one. Did you hear what I said? Make your own field. And those who are making their fields, when everybody's making their own fields, they'll become one. Louis, what's going on? Very correct. Yet, it doesn't come without fucking work. Work. Not slaving. Tilling. That means being self-nurturing. And paying attention, or giving attention where due, where it's beneficial. Not because it's the same shit, which is usually septic. Did that make sense? See y'all in a few hours.